so it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Just ridden about, it's about 2.5–3 kilometres up the strip to it. There's a bakery there, just got fresh bread and a couple of different types of bread. Swirls, dead cheap. I like staying at this end of town. I'm staying just around the corner there. Bus station's, like I say, about 2.5 kilometres up there. It's dead quiet, because on one street back there, it's quiet, can't hear any traffic. And it's a very interesting part of town. No tourists here, so it's nice. Got my hair cut yesterday down there for £1. Quite noisy, because I guess it's rush hour. Is it Monday morning? Is it Monday? I think it's Monday morning, isn't it? Or is it Sunday? Losing track of time. Right, I'm going to set off about 10 o'clock. Got 140 kilometres that way to go. To something on, can't remember the name. Town on top of a mountain. Should be a nice ride. Oh, and I bought my bread rolls, and then I'm going to get a coffee here. Coffee Poom. There's nothing about this on the internet, but it's probably because it's out of the centre of town. In fact, this isn't classed as Phonsavan, even though it's one long strip. This is like the next village, it's got a different name, but it's on the same strip. And really good coffee near, proper coffee, and it's cheaper than all the places up there, because they're kind of tourist places. I don't know what all these cameras and flashing lights do. I bet the Chinese have put those in. So I got my coffee, lovely, and a big selection of bakery. I got all that for 70p, 70,000 kip. And the bakery up there on the right, about 2.5 kilometres up there. Those are one each. Really good value. Well, according to the weather forecast yesterday, today it was supposed to be bright and sunny with 0 chance of precipitation. That was that Google weather. I was just about to set off. I checked the weather about an hour ago, and it said basically it's going to rain on and off all day. But then I looked at the sky about half an hour ago, and towards where I'm going, it's just black. And it just started raining about 20 minutes ago. So I'm thinking I might stay another night. It says it's going to be nice tomorrow, which it probably will be. If it rains today, it kind of gets it out of its system, and then it tends to be, the lad that lives near mine said it doesn't rain very often, although it did rain. The day I arrived, it rained non-stop for about 5 hours. That's why I'm not keen to do the ride. It's funny, I saw a set of bikers set off before, and it hadn't started raining yet. This was about an hour ago. But they were heading the direction that I was going to go in. It'll be absolutely soaking on the bike. It's not fun to ride in the rain. Like in Vietnam, I think I rode through a couple of rainstorms. But I had a full I've lost my raincoat. I just went to buy one. They're overcharging me, Chinese women at the market, trying to get too much money out of me. So anyway. Keep an eye on the weather. So this is like downtown Phonsavan. This is the centre of the backpacker area. Cranky tea, cafe and bar there. Nice guest house that's recommended on a lot of websites. It's there. The market, the main market is over there. Got some new flip-flops yesterday. Get food in there as well. It's quite a good selection of food. There's a Chinese snack bar restaurant over there. They've got mian tiao and jiao zi dumplings. Mian tiao, Chinese noodles. They're really good. They're handmade. They're different from what you normally get in Laos or Thailand. There's loads of guest houses around here, but I'm staying 2 kilometres down that way and 1 street over because I like it quieter. You can get to the Plain of Jars, there's tours here, so if you arrive on the bus you can stay in a guest house here. Bus station's just down there with the market. You can book onto one of these tours or hire a motorbike. You can rent motorbikes quite easily here and go and do it yourself. Gotta say, nice guest house, doesn't look so nice. Just around the corner here you've got an Italian restaurant run by an Italian, I don't know, is he Spanish, but he runs an Italian restaurant. He used to live in Egypt and sell he had an ice cream parlour or something. Got fed up with that and he moved here. Not sure I could live here. It's quite interesting. There's a bakery there. I woke up in the morning, I rode down here when it was still, the sun wasn't out yet, got my fresh bread for 7,000 kip, like, what's that, $1? And then, or less than $1, and rode back to have it at the coffee shop I've been using. Is like 2 kilometres down there, attached to a petrol station. Phou Coffee, P-U-M Coffee. That'll do for now. It's Phonsavan. It's a main strip there, and there's the town extends over that way, which I've explored, and a bit over that way. I haven't explored that so much, but pretty interesting. More bombs. So I was meant to set off 140 kilometres that way to Phou Khoun, is it? The next place before Vang Vieng. But just as I was about to set off, that sky had turned black. It had been turning grey and black for a while. Started to tip it down with rain, and there was thunder in the distance. The weather reports were saying it was going to keep raining on and off till 3 o'clock, but it all dried up by about 12:30. I'd already made the decision by then to stay another night here. Had a bit of catching up to do with some chores anyway, so not such a bad place to spend an extra day. I've not really got any schedule until I'm meeting Tony at the beach in Thailand on the 11th, Saturday the 11th. So that's Sunday today. It's still just under 2 weeks away. And I've just contacted the guest house that I've stayed in before in Vientiane and told them I'm looking to sell a motorbike, so they might buy it off me. They came back and said, how much do you want for it? So I should be able to get something from them for the bike. That makes it easy then. The guest house buy it off me. Don't need to get the full $300 back, just get something for it. They can make a bit of money, I get a bit of money. It's a good deal all round. Phonsavan. So that's the main street back there. It's just a bit more of Phonsavan. Just heading towards the gym. This is the circuit I ran the other day. It's kind of the patch in the middle here that's green and undeveloped. And then the kind of city starts up again. There's a stadium, like more hotels and restaurants over here. There's this patch of green in the middle. So out here, seemingly in the middle of nowhere, main town's back there, the strip. They've got a bowling club, and I think there's a gym in here as well. Let's see, they haven't got a punch bag, I won't bother, but from what I've seen, there's some pictures on the net, they've got some weights, but I don't do weights. Not much good for me. So they've got a little bowling alley, and they have got a punch bag, quite a good one as well. Look. Incredible hook. Ooh! And I've got a bag. I'll come and do this. Got to do some exercise. Yeah, if you want to do some weights. Got some weights. Ooh, look at that girl. Burn your fat. That's a pretty decent little gym. Never seen a gym and a bowling alley together before. It's pretty wicked. That is just the coolest thing. I wonder if it gets busy at night. That's so cool. Mini bowling alley and a gym. I think there's a little restaurant next door as well. live, my neighbourhood, there's another big market here in this area, although it's on the same strip. It's got a different name. So I'm just one road back from the main drag. It's quite a good street. It's got a ton of guest houses, mainly used by Laotian people who are working. They stop off in these little guest houses. All the yellow signs are pretty much the restaurants or guest houses, but the young guy, son of the owner of my guest house, I reckon there's 70 guest houses down this street. There's 1, 2 there. Local shop there. And there's my guest house just here. Shaluansai guest house. There's another one there. There are a lot. So I just checked the price of the gym with the owner's son, because I didn't want to get ripped off. He reckons the price is fine and he wants to come with me. So that's cool. We can go to the gym together, have a session, and I need to do some exercise, so that's perfect. So Mai's going to have a go at bowling because he's never bowled in his life. And I'm going to have a go on there. Dum dum. Nice, Jim. I like this guy. So he's just turned on the bowling alley for Mai and he's explaining how it works. Once in a lifetime, eh? So if you fancy having a gym to yourself in Phonsavan, this is the place to come. Got some decent boxing bag, one of these dummies. Yeah, you can sneak up behind him like that. It's a good place. 20,000 kip. It's about £1.80, $2 something. Very good value. You can go bowling afterwards as well. So we're going to see my school, which is just across the road from the gym. His old secondary school. He's at university now. He's quite proud of his old school, so he wants to show me around. So here we go. There's a lot of new buildings. 20 years ago there wasn't much here at all in this city. Town, there's quite a lot of stuff now. So this is the school. It's quite nice, isn't it? Biggest school in Phou Khoun, another name for Phonsavan. A bit confusing. Nice view to the hills over there. Mai's old classroom just there. So I'm going to get some sweet corn there. I might have some dessert as well. That's pumpkin with custard, it's delicious. And she's got chicken over there. Sausages. Nice place. So I'm going to get some barbecued chicken off this lady. And we're going to eat over there. Not sure what that is. It's not rice, I don't know. Well, it might be broke. Khao niao. Oh, okay. Khao niao. It's not like sticky rice, though, is it? Maybe that's how they make sticky rice. So I'm not having a mixed curry. That, and that. Should I sit? A lot of flies. Internet's slow, yeah. It's lunch, soup and spicy. Is that spicy?
Spicy.
Yeah. Nice place.
Good.
To work.
Yeah, to work. Many people in Vientiane.
Sausage. Yeah, Vientiane's How many people do you know?
Oh, many. Vietnam hospital.
Oh, right, okay. So that's a new hospital.
This is a Mongolian hospital.
Oh, that's the normal hospital. That's the hospital at the moment.
This is hospital in Phou Khoun.
Oh, wow. It's not very big. And we're headed up that mountain just there, or hill, just there. Yeah, so this is like the Doi Su Tep of Phonsavan. On a much smaller scale. It's a hotel at the top of there, but also a view apparently, so it should be interesting. Well, I've got the best tour guide. He's taking me up to this great viewpoint. Wow. There you can see Phonsavan, get an idea of the scale. Plain of Jars is over there. Oh, exercise. So that is Phonsavan. Staying just over there, I think.
Oh my god. Nice.
Came in on that, oh no, maybe a bit further over. What a view. There's Phonsavan down there. So Mai says those are bomb craters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God. And the white building there is the Foreigner War Memorial, and behind it is the Laos War Memorial from the Vietnam War. Jesus. Okay, so Mai says because of the ground, trees can't grow here. That's why there's no trees on the hills, except this bear tree, bear, which can grow in this arid ground. Wow. So now you know. So beautiful. Yeah. Oh, that's a trench.
Yep. This way.
And there's bomb craters all over here. Mai's saying there's a lot of unexploded bombs still in the ground as well. Hopefully not here. So Mai says only in this province, Phou Khoun province, they've got these pine trees. Only place in the country. That must be to do with that geology. And we reckon that tree's been struck by lightning. Hopefully not a bomb. So which way?
Everything in Phou Khoun candy.
Right. Everything in Phou Khoun. So when Mai was young, they didn't have candy, so he used to eat part of the pine tree. So he's going to let me try this delicacy. What is it like the?
This is small, like a big.
Right, this is Phou Khoun candy. Yeah? Tastes like a pine tree. Like eating a pine tree. Oh, butterfly. But don't eat it, yeah? Just riding back. A few buffaloes back there, a goat. It's a really nice little town, this. Really nice. So I'm getting the full guided tour of Phonsavan. The sun goes down. This is the side I haven't seen yet. Dogs. Yeah, Mai says there's another nice hill and temple up here, so we're going to have a look at that. So this is an old favourite of mine in Thailand, pumpkin with custard in the middle. It's absolutely delicious. Like an egg custard. So this is a really nice coffee shop. Phou Coffee, I think it is. Phum Coffee. Been here about 5 times now. Just nice and light and airy. Always something to going on. Lovely. come to the bakery. Cupcakes. Getting a chocolate donut.